This is Brother Matthew Willie telling us a little bit about what exactly happened in 1961 at the session. Okay, you can speak a little bit of exactly give us a resume of what took place at that time.
In 1961, Brother Bingham uh, organized the uh, association that became Basin in 1971, right?
1961. That was when the
1961 to
session.
1971, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You were still in Arlington, California
Mm-hmm.
in 1961.
61. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
1961. Okay, at that session, it was when that Brother Bingham called a session, and everyone who claimed to believe the Lord 100% became delegates at that session.
Okay. And how was it? Who was there exactly? But the Bengham.
Brother Bingham, Brother Rose, Sister Rose, Brother Adair, Brother Brother uh, Brother Allen, Allen, and Brother Green.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, and for the for the session opened on a Friday, but that Sabbath was the first session when we had our first uh, 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 that Sabbath was when we had our first gathering together as a session.
Mm-hmm.
That
Okay.
Saturday,
Mm-hmm.
and that Saturday I was the main speaker. Then Sunday was the time that we organized began to vote and for officers and delegates who was at the session that Sunday.
Okay.
Uh, I was elected as member of the council and appointed to be the the field representative for the eastern part of the United States of America
Okay.
from 1961 up until now. This has been my position.
Okay. So you joined the message in what year?
John the
Division 70.
Davidian message,
Yes.
1954.
1954.
1954 is when I
Yeah.
became a Davidian.
And you were instructed in the message by Brother Huddoff.
No, I wasn't instructed by the message, and Brother Hart. Brother Hart said that I had to read the literature and to give give study each one of those charts. Give a
Okay.
study from each one. It was 24 charts
Okay, I
that
see.
I had to give study to.
Mm-hmm.
All right. He wasn't in the chapel in the school auditorium while we was while the student was studying. He at the time he was sick and he was in the wheelchair, but he used to sit in the back
Okay, okay,
and listen to us as we deliberate on the sermon.
okay,
Elder Wolf, Brother Wolf was my instructor.
okay, okay. Mm-hmm. Brother Wolf.
Brother Wolf.
Okay.
Hmm.
So so after that, you were assigned by Brother Huddoff to go to to the field.
Yet after I finished school, my 20th birthday was at Mount Carmel Center, Waco, Texas. I graduated in December 1954, and from there he sent me out into the field. And the first state that I worked in was Mississippi, and from Mississippi we went to Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay, okay, that's good. And you end up now in Florida.
And I ended up in Florida
Hmm.
after the session in 1961.
Okay, okay. So Brother Huddoff had a church at that time in Florida.
Brother Holly we had a church in Florida in 19 uh, It had been a divinity church in Miami during the time that uh, 19, 1930 something.
Okay.
They had a church they had a church here
Mm-hmm.
in the
Mm.
Divinity Church in Miami, Florida,
I'm
and
sure.
it remained a part of Mount Carmel until the branch came. When the
Okay.
branch came
Mm-hmm.
in 19 what 1950 what I forgot exactly when the branch came, but the branch came, and then the one who began to study with brother,
Ben,
huh?
what the Ben?
Yeah, Roden, brother
Ben
Roden. When
Woden.
they
Yeah.
began to study with brother Roden, he got them to become a part of his association, and then they sold the church that
Mm-hmm.
Division had here, and the majority of them went with him to Jerusalem.
Oh, I see. I see. I see.
Hmm
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Sister Amos, she went. Sister Sister Amos, I forgot exactly how many people went, but they sold the church and left on about six divisions who were still loyal to brother to the division Seventh Day Adventist Association in Mount Carmel.
Okay. I see.
Yeah,
Mm.
the branch is the one that caused not to have a division church now in Florida because
Oh,
the believers then but they became branch division Seventh Day
I
Adventist.
see. I see. I see. That's understood. So basically, that's the case. Mm-hmm. Okay. So basically, does Brother Hadaf ever thought that he will be the David in the kingdom? Does he ever thought that does what part of the teaching at Mokama?
That's what
He will be the David in the kingdom.
that who would be the David.
Brother Hadaf.
He Brother Hollis taught that he said that the reign of David began when the 144,000 stand with the Lamb on Mount Zion. That's what
Mm.
he said.
Yeah, but
The
everybody
reign.
understood that he will be the David there.
Well, according to tract 8, he didn't say here that he would be the David. He said that David, the one that didn't want David to rule over him. Uh, no, he said the person that the Jews didn't want to reign over Israel was David.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Mm.
Okay. So what role he will play in the kingdom?
What role will we play in the kingdom?
Will Brother Hadaf play in the kingdom?
But a lot is Jezreel,
Jezreel.
and according to Hosea, the first chapter, Jezreel is to be resurrected,
Mm-hmm.
and when he's resurrected, it's going to be the great day for Jezreel because the division are supposed to get together and elect one head. And
Mm-hmm.
when they elect one head, Brother Hodgins to be Jezreel that he was before he died.
Okay. So that's when that one head is the same as the David.
Well, well, the way that I understand the teaching of Hosea chapter 1 and 2
Mm-hmm.
is that Brother Hodgins is of the house of Israel,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
and that Rahama and Ammi. Rahama is also of the house of Israel, and so is Ammi, but Ammi is Judah, the tribe of
Okay.
Judah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, uh, that 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 the Rod message has for its foundation the Protestant Reformation and the fulfillment of the English language becoming perfect.